Oh, yeah, hello, it's Ebanie Bridges. Sorry about the disgusting moles on my face. And thanks to every simp who bought my underwear. Please buy quickly as soon as I'll be 40 years old and no one will care about my stinking socks or my vatty hole. Yeah, also subscribe and like the Triple B,
Sorry, I didn't get the accent right, man. I'm just too tired, man. I can't care to do it again. So I'm going to rinse this bomber cloud anyway. Yes. Who is it? It's your boy, the Triple B, obviously. So, I'm going to make a couple of quick videos tonight. One of the biggest wrongins in boxing, Ebanie Bridges. Yeah, so she just come out and said she sells her underwear, right? She sells her socks, her whole training gear to simps. If you don't know what a simp is, check it out. You know how to use Google, right? Okay, and idiots. I mean, these creepy guys will apparently get to insult them. They're cuckolds. They want to be insulted. Like, that guy, True Geordie, he was saying to that woman, it's sick. I can't even put it up, right? Because I get my video demonetized or limited monetization, which they start doing a lot on Triple B channel because they hate the truth, right? I'm a truth speaker. I'm a truth seeker. You get me? Now, True Geordie was like saying, oh, he wants some girl to take a dump on him. Yeah. He wants, I don't know what words to use. He wants to clean out her batty hole with his tongue, right? And he wants to put an enormous, dough up her batty hole, and then suck the A's juice off it. I mean, that means shit, basically. I mean, how sick are these people? How did society get so sick? Again, that ain't no rhetorical question. I'll tell you how. Media, entertainment, porno channels. Huh? Why did people start getting so extreme, man? Back in the day, everyone just wanted a nice girlfriend. Yeah, they could make love to maybe. And even that was a step on the route to being degenerate. But, because in the old days, you didn't get busy until you got married, right? But in the old days, when I was a kid, when I was young, a youth, I just want a nice girlfriend. I want to kiss her, maybe mash up her boobies, and maybe even that was a step too far, And the first time, there's so much pressure there even then, years ago, to get busy, and I felt pressured into it, and I remember, my first girl, and we went out for a few years, so it wasn't too bad, but the first time, so, and, I don't know, I got my drink on, which is always a mistake. Yeah. By the way, I don't support this kind of degeneracy and fornication anymore. This is back in the day, but when I wasn't clued up, when I wasn't religious, and I lay on top of this girl, and I put my ting inside her. Now, you got to remember, I don't know, I must have been crazy, right? I was about 16, right? And I put my ting inside her, and she had no protection. I'd used no protection, And after 20 seconds, I bust a nut. After only 20 seconds, I bust a nut. But that was the best 20 seconds of my life up until that date. Okay? It was like my body putting my ting in a jar of warm honey, and my whole body getting absorbed by it. Yeah? And like I said, I don't like to talk about these kind of things because of fornication. I don't really agree with it. Okay? But this is how they get you in. Even when I was a youth, when I was young, they were bombarding you with sexual messages, the pressure. I mean, these things are not organic. Yeah, people get manipulated by media, entertainment, music, all these things. And then being exposed too young to, sexual kind of instances. Now it's a lot worse now. It's a lot worse now. Okay, because the internet. Now, the internet has done a lot of good, actually. It helped the red pill. I don't think I would have taken the red pill without the internet. But also, on the other hand, right? Oh, come on, blood clot. Always, every time I do a video, my boy starts to shout. He doesn't really talk. Blood clot. Anyway, so, and you know, they warp you. They warp you. Oh, you've got to do this. You've got to do that. Oh, you try choosing. Try batty business. Try, you know, going in your girlfriend batty hole. It's completely normal, and it ain't. Let me be straight. And before you know it, you got a guy like True Geordie who wants to eat someone's dump. Yeah? So, Ebony Bitches. Anyway, before I go into this, right? So, you know, I mean, you know, yesterday I had a weird day, right? I've done a couple of videos, and it's happened a couple of times in the last month, right? This minute I'm getting my drink on. Now, I don't always like to get my drink on because I know it's a poison. Yeah, it makes you do crazy things. Most of the things I've done that are crazy, you know, including, I mean, terrible shit, man. Terrible stuff. You know, madnesses, fights, ending up in police cells. Like, well, I don't want to go on about it. It's not about me. But obviously getting drink on too much will always cause problems. Anyway, so last night I'm getting up there, right? And there's some flies in the house. Now I've got this little, you know, these tennis rackets you buy and they electrocute the flies. So I quite like to go around electrocuting them. Now I love animals, but flies are not really, you know, come on, man. I mean, they bring disease, this kind of thing. So anyway, and I woke up on the floor, right? I woke up about, I don't know what the time was, right? I got my drink on a bit. I obviously collapsed, yeah? And it's funny, right? But it's not funny. So I woke up on the floor, and I've got this this special tennis racket that electrocutes flies, right? But it's not the weak one you buy in a rubbish shop. This is like a USB one, and you charge it up, and you can put it on full blast, and then it will stay. What's the word? You know, it doesn't have to wait for a fly to go in it. It will just be on full blast. Anyway, I woke up, right, with the tennis racket on my face, electrocuting me. I mean, I shouldn't laugh, man. Electrocuting my face. I was like, what the heck? And I didn't really know what was going on. Anyway, this morning, yeah, so I turned on my TV, and I don't watch TV. I don't pay no license. I never pay that bummer clot. They come and find me, and I'll film them. Yeah, but it cracked, the TV. I used to watch YouTube videos mainly, and it cracked. So I got a broken TV. I don't know. I mean, I have to buy a new one at about £200 or whatnot. Yeah, and I don't get a lot of money. I get about 170 £170 a month from YouTube. You know, now, and a third of that is my generous subscribers. Sorry, my fans. You know, in the lives, I need to do more, but yeah, I need to get away from the drink for a bit, and I go through stages in it. Right? And you imagine that you wake up on the floor, you've been electrocuted by a tennis racket. Anyway, you know, I'm not that bothered about the TV. I'm like, so what? I hate it anyway. But like I said, I put on some YouTube videos. I watch the occasional bit of boxing on it. You know, but you know, the TV is a brainwashing machine, right? It will. The key to brainwashing is audio visual, i.e. TV, signals being repeated again and again and again. You know, you got them. You think they're a joke, but you got them films like Street Fighter 2. You remember that? You've got Jean-Claude Van Damme, Kylie Minogue, and this guy Blanca. You know, if you like, you know who Blanca is, the guy who used to be able to electrocute his opponents, and they will. You know, Zoolander as well. That's another one, Zoolander, and they sit in front of the TV and they go boom, boom, hitting the messages again and again and again and again, and we think it's a joke, but that's the reality. That is exactly how brainwashing and indoctrination works. Right? I've already talked about it. So my boy Hugo Black, he talked about neuro-linguistic programming. And that is a way to change the way you think and see the world. Now, they painted it in a positive way, like, this will help you achieve your goals, but it's not. It's a farce. It's basically a way to program you, right? And that's exactly what the TV does and media. You hear normies. I'm not talking about a guy like the Triple B who's got an IQ. No joke. It was estimated 145. I don't think I'm the cleverest guy in the world, but I can see beyond. Beyond the sickness, the indoctrination of what's going on. Whereas a lot, there's even people that were friends that used to be kind of almost red pilled, but now they just sit there with a stupid look on their face, repeating what they hear every day. And the reason is because they get there's a subliminal message there, but also they are being subliminally threatened. If you don't believe in Bati business, in this, that, and the other, in all these things, you're a bad person. And it's got through. I mean, I see some guys that I used to hang out with, and they were like, back in the day, the program wasn't so big, and they'd be like, I don't agree with this, that, and the other, right? I can't talk about it succinctly because, you get zapped. But, now suddenly all they're doing is sitting there with their eyes, like, open. I mean, they've got this stupid look in their face, repeating the same stuff they hear. So, anyway, I know a guy, right? He's got a 55-inch TV. 55 inches TV. Like, I don't know how big that is. It's celebrated. I mean, it's measured from top left to bottom right. 55-inch TV. Imagine how big that is. And this is a normal guy. What's a normal drawer, and he uses it to watch filth mainly. And I've been working on trying to red pill him a bit, going, listen, man, bro. Stay away from that stuff. They're trying to indoctrinate you. But you know what normies are like. It's a difficult job trying to get a normie to open their eyes because, they're on their wage. Yeah. Oh, they watch the sport and they watch their, porno. And they're happy, And they get the occasional nut too. So, anyway, man, I've gone on a bit of a rant. But so I was talking about Ebanie Bridges, right? Yeah. Now I said before, you know that woman, that old woman with the fake boobies, right? That skit is going to go to OnlyFans, or at least something similar. So she has admitted, this isn't the Daily Mail. You got to imagine, Daily Mail is a conservative paper for middle-aged women, and they're talking about this thing. Yeah. Okay, so she's been. I'll read out what they got. Aussie boxing star Ebanie Bridges reveals she's making a small fortune from fans who paid to be humiliated and sold by her. Yeah. She makes more money from selling sweaty socks, dirty training gear, and photos of her feet than boxing. I mean, I told. Yeah. And she goes, this is her being quoted, right? It's pretty much calling guys losers and they give me money, Bridges explained. So, there's all these simps, and she'll give out like a PayPal account, an Amazon wish list, and I'll buy stuff. Now, if you don't know what simp is, check it out on Google. Like I said, you know how to use it. I said it before. It's basically one of these bumperclock, cuckold type men, and they will pay to get embarrassed, humiliated. I mean, it's nuts. Why does this even exist? Now, I told you before that Ebanie Bridges, this is months ago, was basically a hooker. All this, she's a boxer, she's a champ, it's fake stuff. It's, the reason is twofold. Number one, they want to increase this stuff to girls. They want to normalize sluttery. Yeah. So all these young girls read this on the Daily Mail, a normal paper you can buy or visit, Oh, no, that's the way to make money, to be a skit. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't matter, you get paid, innit? oh, okay, you can make this much money. Like this skit said she made $1,000 from 20 minutes. I don't know if that's true. But, you know, you imagine all these poor, impressionable young girls are thinking, oh, this is what I've got to do. Forget about getting a job. I'll get my pum-pum out. I'll get my pum-pum out. Forget morals and respect in the community. Right? All that matters is how much money I'm getting. I can go, oh, you got no money. I got loads of money. La, 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 la. Yeah? And this is basically how they sexualize young girls. Underage girls. And focus them on money being the prime thing. Rather than, you know what, Ebanie Bridges, you know what, she's 36, man. You know. The wall's going to hit pretty soon. And she looks awful anyway, man. She looks like shit. And you know, the wall's going to break down. But she will have served her purpose. And then, you know, for the elitists, by manipulating young girls. And then, you know, she'll probably top herself later when she realizes, oh, you know what? Maybe I should have gone the traditional route. Have a nice husband with a nice job and have some beautiful kids and look after them. Instead, you know, I'm 45, but I look 65. And I've got my cat. And yeah, I got like $2 million in the bank. And I bought a house, but, you know, no one respects me. Yeah? No one respects me. No man wants to be with me. The only kind of man that, you know, be with a skit like me, right? They're interested in a young skit. They don't want an old ting like Ebanie Bridges. You understand me? So, this is her future. Do I feel sorry for her a little bit? Because I think she's been manipulated and dragged into that. But she's the one that's pushing it out. So, I don't have that much sympathy for her. You know? I tell her, come to God, you can still save yourself. But, you know, she's going to carry on selling her soul and her body and her respect. It's not my fault, is it? It's not Tribu's fault, is it? No. I've warned her. I know she watches these videos. Because a couple of other times I made some videos and she would like put on Instagram, oh, the haters of this, that, and the other. I know she would talk about Tribu. Because like, boxing is a small world. And, you know, so I might only have like 2,000 plus viewers, and you know, the average video is about 1.5 to 2,000 views, but they're all boxing fans. Yeah. And I know a lot of these videos get retweeted by people, so yeah, keep doing that, man. What we need to do is break the degeneracy, and Ebanie Bridges needs to be put on the straight and narrow path.